Good morning, one and all, and a happy Friday to each and every one of you. We're on day 4 of the sinking city. We've had a whole lot of fun. Didn't know if I was going to be into it when I first started, but it's grown on me, and I'm enjoying the detective aspect of the game in particular. The combat, we'll see. I'm getting used to it. Anyway, I had a late night last night. We played for a good 2.5 hours or 2 hours or something like that in BioShock 2. But we finished the entire level, moved on to the next one, which was great. Then afterwards, I sat down and edited my Fallout 2 audio for my Fallout 2, my upcoming Fallout 2 video. And it's going to be well over an hour long, so yeah, that's what I get to do after the broadcast. It's gonna take a bit of time. The hope for the weekend is that I'm gonna have a Fallout 2 video which will finish off the Salvatore line, the entire Salvatore line, and then a Fallout 76 video for Sunday. But if this Fallout 2 video just kicks my butt, then I'll at least have one Fallout 2 video for you, maybe not the 76. At any rate, that's the plan, but for now, let's get our feet wet in the sinking city. Good to have you all on the program today. Weird Beard, Vandenberg, and Deuteronomus, Ash Malachi, Salstars, Slata Bartfast, and many other familiar faces. TJ, Ethan, Flower Power, and the Truckin' Vapor. What's the good word, Oxy says? The good word is I've got coffee. This is what I need to be able to process life today. Because, man, you ever wake up hard? It's hard to explain. You just wake up and you feel like you've been sleeping on spikes and you just can't move. You wake up hard. I woke up hard this morning. But the coffee softens it up. All right, the sinking city. Now, where were we? Okay, discovered a new fast travel point. That's the Oakmont University Library, and it's got another... We've got another Mind Palace thing. So this is the decision that we have been making on the EOD. Castile says, did you see my comment about the 2 upcoming events? No, I'm sorry, I didn't. Matthew Awesome with a tip. Thank you, Matthew Awesome. Okay, so these are the deductions we've made so far. We now need to go to the fish market to speak with Anna. Well, then why are we at this location? Is this where the house was? Or is that where we were and we just appeared here? That's what I think happened. Okay, so we need to go to the Fish Palace. David says you will need to set it up so that the 2 sides have to match to make it work in the Mind Palace. Well, there's no other match. I mean, unless I'm missing one. So these 2 match. George sabotaged the EOD. The poison fish is spreading, and the deduction we made was a dangerous psychopath. We could have chosen a desperate savior. Oh, so it only gives me a third one. Well, let's see what that is. Help Anna and the city. I should help Anna Cavendish deal with the poisoner and help save the city from starvation. Well, I think she's a filthy liar. I also think he was a dangerous psychopath, but it looks like I can't complete the Mind Palace unless I also choose a desperate savior. Help George to undermine the EOD. I should help George Cavendish to loosen the EOD's grip on the city. Okay, both. I don't like either of these options. Tommy says Baskin Adams Glow Brother Ox. Thank you, Tommy. Castile says they're on the 30th. I'm sorry, Castile. I don't know. You need to give me, if you're going to pay for a super chat, you should probably give me the full context of what you're talking about, especially if I had missed a previous message, because I'm sorry, I don't know what you're meaning by on the 30th. Okay, so this is frustrating. If you recall my last episode, we found a guy, this George guy, who poisoned a bunch of raw fish that the EOD, everyone's duty, was giving out to the poor, right? And his reason for doing so was because his wife left him and is now working for a cult, and he's just so heartbroken that he wants to take out his revenge on all Innsmouthers. Now, he does have a good point. The EOD is up to something bad, but his solution was just poison the people instead of taking the fight to the EOD. So, we could side with this guy and poison more people, or we could kill George, which is what we did, and then go and talk to Anna. But our only option with her is to deal with the poisoner, check, and then help save the city from starvation. But in order to do that, we have to conclude that she's an honest benefactor, which she's not. So this is a really inflexible quest. Like, the option I want doesn't exist. Castile Winchester says 2 upcoming Fallout 76 events. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to help George undermine the EOD. Hopefully not by poisoning more people. So, we now need to go back to the fish market, which I believe was over here. Oh, and I can fast travel there. That's right. Now I can. Jack Wolf says, Zox, did you see the Liberty Power armor? Yeah, and I made a comment about it on Twitter. That's just crazy. David says you can change the higher points to make it for a different deduction. It's up to you for your final thought in the Mind Palace. I can change these. I can't change these. So these only pair with some. George sabotaged the EOD. Only pairs with the poisoned fish is spreading. Only after I've paired those can I make a deduction that either George is a desperate savior or he's a dangerous psychopath. I then have to choose. My complaint is that, well, I should probably finish the quest. But so far, as I know, my complaint is that neither of these are what I want. I don't want to poison a bunch of poor people, and I also don't want to side with the EOD.
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I found the poisoner and dealt with him. He won't be bothering you anymore.
See, bless you, Charlie. That's great news. Who was it?
Well, see, now that's the interesting part. It was your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. Well, that son of a rotten shark finally got what was coming to him. Good riddance. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband was a poisoner.
He's nobody to me. The EOD is my family now. We serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. You've done us both a huge favor by relieving him of the burden of his miserable existence. Well done, Charlie.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
He's just a grumpy guy. Okay, so basement of the fish market. Maybe we'll still be able to side against the EOD. Oh, did she mean the basement of that one building where they were keeping fish? Where the poisoner arrived? Because I'm not seeing a basement here. Okay, well, looks like I gotta find my way back there if I can remember where it is. Let's see, it was down here somewhere, wasn't it? What's this? Okay, so that's where the fish market is. That's fish storage. Did I not find a fast travel marker over there? I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back to the train station and go up. But that's fish storage. That's not the fish market. I must be going the wrong way. I will find him in the basement of the fish market. I am to tell him she sent me. Major says it's just near Anna in the market. Thank you, Major. Okay, so basement of the fish market.
Hi. Good enough for everyone. Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Fish? Fresh fish?
No, the one door I find leading down and it doesn't go where I need it to go. There we go. Uh-oh. This is just gonna be trouble. Can't carry anymore. I should probably craft up, huh? Let's see, what can I craft? Nope. We've got shackles on the wall. Why do they need shackles in the basement of a fish market?
Ah! The door won't budge.
Okay, why did they open fire as soon as I got close? Note to Maurice. Kill him! Oh! Interesting. So, makes me wonder, who was trying to kill me? Probably the person who sent me down here, huh? The surgical equipment and blood spatter. Skulls. Yeah, these are the good guys. Okay, well, looks like that's it. Let's see if we can go find Anna.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady. My name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it. You've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Dagon.
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god. And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
Alright, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
David says the investigator's the balance. Oxhorn, when do you get your shotgun? I don't know. I've been following... I completed a side quest where a viewer last week told me that I'd get my shotgun as a reward, but that ended up not being true. And now I'm just following the main quest.
This used to be an okay place to live.
Okay, we're still on quid pro quo, but they just threw a monkey wrench in our plans. So I gotta go to Throgmorton first, eh? Okay, let's go to Throgmorton. Okay, where's the mansion? There it is. Let's tell him what we've found out. What? What the heck? What is this? Is this a cake shaped to look like his dead son? Oh, I want some. Come on. I want a slice of cake, guys. Oh, weird.
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Well, got a bunch of exposition there. Looks like the writers had a message for their humble players.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn.
Shotgun?
Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Shotgun! Yes! And I'm stuffed on on ammunition. It only has 8 rounds or 8 shells. It only has 8 shells? Man. I've got knowledge points. Let's see if I can expand my inventory. Nothing for the shotgun. So I've got pistols, battle rifle, submachine gun. Oh, there's the shotgun. Load 2 additional shells into the shotgun. Clean the streets with wider shotgun spread and improved damage. Okay, but it's not doing anything about ammo capacity. That's what I really need to tackle here. Extra clip, carry 7 more pistol rounds. Carry 6 more revolver rounds. Carry 4 more shotgun rounds. So I gotta go all the way back here. Let's get it. Okay, 2 more points. Carry 3 more rifle rounds. Carry 10 more submachine gun rounds. I could dump some points into vitality. 15% and 25%. Oh, that's probably important. Hold on. Smart packing. Radiant mind. No charity gain 50% double quest reward items. Double the quest reward items earned. 2 points for that, though. Save materials when crafting explosives. 10% chance to save materials when crafting. So for every 10 times I craft something, I save the materials. Is that worth it? I have to put 2 points in there to get it. Or I could dump some points into bumping up my shotgun damage. Let's go into crafting supplies because I'm perpetually low on some of that stuff. There we go. And this box is done. All right, actually, hold on. What else have I got here? Man, out of gunpowder. Can't do anything. Completely out of gunpowder. Okay, main case, fathers and sons. So, we completed quid pro quo. We have all of these side cases. But let's follow the main case. I mean, if I have to follow the main case to get the tools I need to play the game, then let's do that first before we tackle these side cases. Because it looks like there are 2 more weapons that I can get here. Saw a battle rifle. And a submachine gun. More weapons with more ammunition types means greater flexibility for yours truly. Okay, Fred's demand. Fred told me he knows where the EOD is keeping Professor Harriet Doe, the leader of the lost expedition I'm seeking. He won't tell me the location until I arrange safe passage for him out of the city. He suggested using the local smuggling ring. He believes that the smugglers communicate secretly using advertisements for Salvation Harbor in the local newspaper. Most likely, it's a new message each week. Newspaper! Okay, looks like we gotta go to the paper. University, City Hall, the Oakmont Chronicle. That's where we're going. This sun cake is just driving me crazy. Who in their right mind would do this? This is just the most morbid thing. Look, they cut his chin off. Sorry, am I messing up your cake? Am I standing in some chocolate nougat? That's so bizarre. Okay, let's go back to the phone booth. Don Coyton says, you know you only need a shotgun. It is your signature weapon. That's true, but ammo, man. I hate it when they restrict ammunition. It's just so arbitrary and annoys me. Hello. Did I not? Castiel says, do you not think the message of tolerance was a good thing? I think it's morally good thing and appropriate considering Lovecraft's xenophobic views. Please don't get the wrong idea, Ox. I just wasn't sure what you meant. I didn't mean anything other than that every now and then you're going to find a storyteller who takes a step back and pretty much uses the opportunity of crafting a game to kind of stand on a pedestal and share his thoughts. And everyone's guilty of it. It happens in almost every game, and that's what they did here, right? You've got this guy coming into the city, and he's an outsider looking in from the outside, and he sees this. What is very blatant. I mean, the hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons is just blatant. It's not subtle in any way. So any reasonable person who is going to see that and go, okay, this is messed up and it needs to stop. And yet, for some reason, Throgmorton, this very powerful, brilliant guy, can't figure it out. So he needs the detective to tell him the obvious, right? So it's one of those moments in storytelling where, you know, it's expected. People will find a way to just have an exposition time. My frustration is more with the way it's told in the game. Instead of allowing it to come naturally and have the viewer make the deductions himself, they'll stand on a pedestal and just kind of tell you. And that's what, like, they always say when you're writing a book, show, don't tell. And when you have a moment like this in the game where you're just standing there and telling the morals of the story, you're telling and you're not showing, right? So it's a small thing. It's a small thing, but... Oh, I'm at the police station. Whoops, did I go to the wrong one? Yeah, I need to go over. Well, it's the same fast travel marker. All right, down to the left. Okay, local newspapers. So we are looking for, after the flood, section advertisements, district, Salvation Harbor. The time has come to send Toothless Bob on his final journey, this time to the Seven Oaks Bar at the crossroads of Calm Shore Street and Salvation Road in Western Salvation Armor. Interesting. So, Toothless Bob's Wake. Salvation Harbor. At the intersection of Calm Shore Street and Salvation Road. Calm Shore Street, and Salvation Road. All right, we got a fast travel marker here. But, have I discovered it? I have. So I can go straight there. Fantastic. Brandon White says, "Hey Ox, hey there, Brandon White. Good to see you this morning." Okay. Oh no, it's not gonna let me go, because that one's too close. Well, that's a bit of a design flaw. Weird Beard says, maybe cheesing it for supplies, but if you go back to the train station warehouses you were in last stream, you can run through and loot all the supply crates multiple times as the monsters respawn. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea. 7 Oaks, established, 1685. Well, there's our bar. Let's head inside, see what we got. Another harmonica guy. It's like every bar in this city has one harmonica guy. And they don't like playing their instrument anywhere else but at a bar.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw. Take your drink and let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
You're the police officer. Why can't you take the photos yourself?
The case has fell to other detectives, but they've let them slip through the cracks. I can't go behind the backs, but an outsider...
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
Take care.
Okay, new side case. Extra hours. TJ says this guy proves there are also rad people in the game, Oxhorn. That's true. He does look a bit ratty. Man, everyone's filthy.
A little bird told me there are people in Oakmont who can help me leave town.
Maybe, maybe not. What makes you think I know anything?
I've heard they're having a wake for Toothless Bob here.
That may be true, but I don't know you from Adam. Prove you ain't some gumshoe.
Actions speak louder than words. Maybe I can prove myself by helping you out with something. Solving problems is my specialty.
Okay. What about a little favor? Nothing fancy, don't worry. I expected a package to be delivered ages ago, but the courier still hasn't shown. Find out what's taking him so long. Here's the address.
Got it.
One more thing. If you don't find him, bring the package back, will ya? It's a crate full of the water of life, if you catch my drift.
Bye.
Of course, he's an Irish guy. Okay, well, I felt like it probably wasn't a good idea to tell him about Throgmorton. He probably doesn't want somebody working for Throgmorton to know about his little, side business. So, we've got this other side quest to do. Looks like there's a basement down there. Let's explore the basement and go upstairs. Then we can move on. Huh. Photographs? And a flower. Lever action rifle. Are those photographs? Well, either way, I can't interact with any of it. Okay. Cases. Bartender can arrange a meeting for the smugglers in return for finding out what happened to his courier. The courier went missing after visiting a house on Levi Coffin Avenue, not far from the crossroad with Marsh Avenue in western Grimhaven Bay. Also, fetch some waters of life. Okay. Western Grimhaven Bay, Levi Coffin Avenue. Levi Coffin Avenue, not far from the crossroad with Marsh Avenue. So, but which side of the street? We don't know. The Seven Oaks. All right, I'm going to go to the telephone pole, or telephone booth. And looks like this is the only one we have. Neo Lugo says, how long is this video going to be? This is a live stream, and this is going to be about 4 hours long. So we'll probably end at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Fresh fish, fresh fish.
I'm standing on the fence. Nothing back there, though. Okay, not far from the crossroads, and that's... Oh, we haven't even found Marsh Avenue yet. So that's up and then to the right. Ah, doggone it. Of course, there's an infested area here. Well, that took practically all my shotgun ammunition. Whoa, what was that? Are they poisonous to stand on? Lots of crates, though. Man, look at all this wonderful loot I'm getting. See if I can make more. Okay, let's switch to a less expensive weapon. Golly, man. Freaking just, I used nearly my entire clip from the revolver. Holy cow. Shotgun takes each down in 2 shots. Okay, so I'm right here where I'm supposed to be, but it's not far from the intersection, you said. Ooh, a trunk hood. Hey, I wasted all that ammunition trying to find through here. I'm going to loot as much as I possibly can. Oh, and there's the big guy. That's everything I got. man. Okay, so that's up there. Let's try going up Deep Shore. And then turning left on Marsh. And it's also blocked off. At least I have all my stuff back. Levi Coffin. Levi Coffin, not far from the intersection with Marsh. So that should be right here. Well, looky there. Okay, well, I got a bunch of scrap and stuff. Let's craft up ammunition. Okay. Let's use the cheaper ammunition for now. Basement or attic? Let's do basement.
Left by something heavy with wheels. The blood's almost dry. I've seen ashes like this before. Well, that's one way to get rid of a corpse.
Ashes? That's a skeleton, buddy. Oh, he meant the ashes below. I see. So they tied his hands and burned him to death.
Empty, but reeks of gasoline.
Ew, so they poured gas on him. Lit him on fire while he was chained to this pole? Oh, that's awful. Okay. Alright, we're okay. So another one of those hidden doors that they just sort of conjured up. Well, there's the whiskey crate. Oh, hello.
Drock! Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way?
Well, he's not an Innsmouther or a Throgmorton. Could this just be a normal crime?
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. Get 'em, boys.
Okay, so we got a crime boss here in a wheelchair with 3 thugs.
No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
Alexander says, you gonna try the Liberty Prime power armor skins? No, they're not my thing. Probably not gonna be trying them.
Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Time to figure this out.
So this guy's got a hammer. Well, at least they didn't burn him alive, right? They kill him with a hammer first, then tie up his body to burn him. That's it. Now the booze they tried to hide.
Drock! Whose idea was it to hide the crates in such a stupid way?
So the courier comes down looking for the crates. Because that's not the same voice. So then I think it goes here.
You're done, kid. Someone talks to the cops behind my back. Their history. No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this. Get rid of him. Leave nothing but ashes. Understood?
Someone was looking for a crate here and was brutally killed. The crew that did it were headed up by a guy in a wheelchair.
All right. Well, we got the evidence we needed. But there's still that upstairs. And we got the whiskey crate, so we can take that back to the bartender. Gunpowder in a briefcase. Of course. Of course. Looks like that's it. Low health. That's right. Thank you. Use that knowledge point, Ox. Upgrade the shotgun damage. Okay. So I don't even know if I want this one, because if I load an additional shell in the shotgun, then I'm shooting 2 at once. I'm just going through ammunition more quickly. But it is a prerequisite. Well, all right. Castiel says, will you use your Adam points one day, Ox? Maybe, but it's not something I'm thinking about right now. Okay. It appears he was murdered for cooperating with the police. So, we need to head back to Salvation Harbor. Gotta go through here again. Let's quick save. Think we can make it? Made it. Google Geek says, Ox, my best YouTuber and streamer. How are you today? Doing well. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Back to the Seven Oaks.
Well, I found your courier. I hate to break it to you, but he's dead. Someone didn't like him talking to the cops, and, well, they made it pretty savage.
What? Okay, I'm dead. He might think I was in on it.
He? Who's he?
The boss.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Nay, I'll handle it. But take my advice. The boss is the only man who can arrange a bon voyage. Don't do anything to make him unhappy. There, on newcomer. Here's the note with your instructions. Beyond that, you're on your own.
Okay, thanks. Here's your water of life.
Shh, keep it down, pal. Not too shabby, newcomer. You deserve a reward for this.
Bye.
Bartender's instructions and New Mine Palace clues. Rendezvous point. An alley. Southern Salvation Harbor. On Windmill Avenue. Between Octopus Ave and Skipper Road. Octopus and Skipper. So we're looking for an alley here in Windmill. Mine Palace, smuggler's boss, ruthless tyrant. A man in a wheelchair made an example of the courier by burning him alive for his betrayal. So he was alive. Though in here we thought he gave him a little bit of mercy. But no. Okay. Looks like this is my closest fast travel marker. Where I just came from. But not by much. But by enough. Ash Malachi says, what do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Wow, life must be hard. Life must be hard for our poor Innsmouther touched by the sea. Looking for an alleyway.
Hey fella, what do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
As much as I'd love to chat, Sunshine, I just need to talk to your boss.
Wait. Don't hurt my feelings trying to avoid me like that. It ain't happening, pal. Answer the question.
I'd pet it. I like dogs.
Seems you're in the wrong place, buddy.
Well, we know the answer to that question then. I wonder if I can kill them and continue with, where am I? Oh, I gotta go all the way back. Oh. I wonder if I can kill him and still talk with the skipper. See what happens.
Hey fella, what do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
I'd pet it. I like dogs.
Seems you're in the wrong place, buddy.
Well, it's not going to help my man get away, is it? What? Oh no, guidance notes. Uh-oh, I might not be able to go back for this. We have relocated the hideout again, now in Western Salvation Harbor on Calm Shore Street between Seven Oaks Street and Skipper Road. They relocated? Oh, that's right, bartender's instructions. Oh, it was a code. It was a passphrase. I didn't read the instructions. We have relocated the hideout again, now in Western Salvation Harbor on Calm Shore Street. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. While I'm here, I might as well loot. Okay, now in Western Salvation Harbor. Calm Shore Street, Seven Oaks, and Skipper. It's right there. Okay. So I just forgot to read the note. Okay, so they relocated to a new alleyway, maybe? Okay, well that's Skipper. There we go. What the heck? All right, well, I need to reload a save, but because I got that wrong and messed things up. Okay, I'm in the right spot. All right. The dog is rabid. It must be killed.
Hey fella, what do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
I'd kill it, because the dog's rabid.
Right you are. You're a new one, huh? Come with us.
Just take me to your boss.
Okay. I guess that was supposed to be like a subtle fade to black or something? Smuggler's hideout. Well, there's the chair, but I don't see somebody in it.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know.
Just calm down. No need for violence.
Very different personalities on this team.
How you doing, handsome?
Okay.
Who are you, and what the drock do you want? And let's be quick about it, kid. I don't have the whole damn day.
Let's just say I'm a private detective and leave it at that.
Cocky, ain't you? So be it, kid. I have a pretty good idea who you might be. You were working for Throgmorton, right? So, what do you want?
I want to smuggle a man out of the city.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. few ever succeed. It won't be easy. And, like everything in life that's worthwhile, it won't be cheap.
So, what's it gonna cost me?
Normally, I wouldn't do drock for a newcomer. But you're doing business with that old ape-lover Throgmorton. I think that's interesting. That tells me you're worth something, kid. Now, I have a job needs doing, but it needs to stay between the two of us.
Guess I have no choice. So, what do I need to do?
First things first. My name's Brutus Carpenter, rightful head of the Carpenter family. Second thing, someone tried to kill me a week ago.
You're not asking me to track them down and kill them, are you?
No, kid. I've got hatchet men if I need them. And I don't want to kill them anyway. I just want to know who was gunning for me and why. Yeah, I know how it sounds. But after I almost died, I realized that being a hard case isn't the only option. I want to try to do things differently.
Which is why he torched the courier, okay.
I wasn't expecting mercy from a crime boss. So, what's the catch?
It's not a trick, kid. I couldn't give a damn what you think about me. When you're at death's door, it makes you reassess your priorities.
Alright, color me interested. How did this all happen?
I woke up in the crematorium inside a rolled-up carpet. I had this tag on my toe like some cadaver, and I was covered in this weird rancid slime. I managed to get myself out of there. But what I saw once I got home made me think I had a screw loose.
And? What did you see?
Me, kid. Some palooka wearing my face and walking out my front door like all was well with the world. So I decided to get out and hole up here. Gathered a small company and pulled myself together.
What was your last memory before the crematorium?
I can remember clearly a dinner I had a week before the incident. After that, only bits and pieces. I remember writing something in my diary. I don't recall what, except it was important. Those notes could tell us how it all started.
And I suppose that diary's still in your manor.
Exactly, kid. In a strongbox in my room. You have my permission to crack it if it's necessary. I'll write you the address.
You must have tried to do something about this imposter already.
Of course I did, kid. I wouldn't be asking for your help if this was just a walk in the park. My people said they killed that other me. It didn't change a thing. I guess they got the wrong guy.
Any thoughts on who'd want to do this to you?
It must be someone close to me, so I can't trust anyone. I haven't even contacted my son Graham. Normally I'd get him to solve this. I'm vulnerable now. I can't risk exposing myself. Another good reason to bring in an independent contractor.
So where would I find the city's crematorium?
Of course you don't know. You're a newcomer after all. Here's the address.
I got it. It appears you're quite capable of standing without aid. So why the wheelchair?
Does your curiosity always beat out your courtesy? I'll tell you if it makes you happy. I'm old. Some days I feel tired. This wheelchair, unlike many people, has never crossed me. So I know I can count on it if I need to.
You mentioned your son, Graham. Can you tell me more about him?
Graham? Why would you care? He has nothing to do with this.
You sound pretty sure about that.
Of course. Graham is too honest. And since the end of the war, he turned into a real bleeding heart. It's become a bit of a headache, actually. course, we've had our differences, especially about the family business, but he would never hurt a fly, let alone me.
Goodbye.
Everyone in chat is like, it's Graham. Graham did it. He would never hurt a fly. This lady in the background is just going bonkers. Is she high on something? She just can't keep herself still, fidgeting all over the place. They've got a knife and a map. Man, these are crime lords, huh? Okay. Well, we're really kind of getting sidetracked here. Oh, that's a nice painting. Trying to track down the EOD, and then we got to find a guy who wants out of town. Then we got to work with this crime boss. Okay. Well, looks like we got to go to the crematorium. Or do we need to go to his mansion first? That's right. He said we needed to go to the mansion. All right. Let's see what we got here. Brutus Carpenter took up residence in a house on Calm Shore Street between Seven Oaks Street and Skipper Road in West Salvation Harbor. Between Seven Oaks and Skipper Road. So that's right here. Just down the street. Not bad. Oh, hello. Guns?
Yeah, top marks for quantity, but so much for quality. Even my gear's in better shape.
So they run guns?
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
So that goes down. This must go up. And this is where I had the meeting. Okay, so this is the headquarters of our crime boss. Coffin in the basement. Corpse in the basement. Hello.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
What? Papa Brute. Nothing? Oh. Alright, let me make sure I've used everything. Brutus Carpenter took up residence in a house on Calm Shore Street.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
Papa Brute must be Brutus. By dumping the garbage, he means shooting this poor woman? Don't know what it means. Maybe we'll find out as we continue. Okay. So we need to go here. Western Salvation Harbor on Calm Shore Street between Seven Oaks and Skipper. So it's in the wet. What's this? Oh, this is the mirror factory that we went to. No need to go here again, but I will take the containers. It said Calm Shore, Ox. Did it say Calm Shore? Calm Shore in Seven Oaks. Oh yeah, I was looking at Octopus. That's Seven Oaks. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so that's where I was, between Skipper and Seven Oaks. That's where I just came from. Okay, so I need to go to the graveyard. Okay, and there's the Carpenter's Manor. Crematorium situated on the graveyard on the corner of Wayne Road and Phillips Street. Southern Reed Heights. Wayne and Phillips. Wayne and Phillips. There it is. Except we're going back to where we came. Reed Heights. Okay, so it's waterlogged. Looks like we're going to be sailing through a graveyard here. There's the graveyard. Let's go to the corner. That's bourbon. There it is. Oakmont Crematorium. Lights are on. Someone's home. Okay. Morgan Crematorium, sub-basement 2. What? Is that an inside reference or something? Alright, looks like there's one way down. Great. The last thing I need is one of these corpses to get up. Crematorium registry. Last week, person on duty James Warren. List of deceased. 7 unidentified corpses cremated. J. Huss cremated. S. Cole to be cremated. V. Black to be cremated. Jack White to be cremated urgently. This week, person on duty Robert Taylor. James Warren on sick leave since last week. List of the deceased. 16 unidentified corpses cremated. M. Jane cremated. New Mind Palace clue. Brutus wants to be a better man. Smuggler's boss. Ruthless tyrant. James Warren was on duty when Brutus woke up in the crematorium. He was on sick leave shortly after the incident. Note on the door, I locked up and left early today. The keys are on the table. Yes, this morning I heard wild beasts near the cemetery. Be careful. Keys are on the table. Okay.
The door won't budge.
Looks like I need to go to the morgue. But that's... Okay, so hold on a minute. This is the door outside. Morgue floor 1. So there must be a desk up here? The only desk I found. And there it is. Right. Well, there's the elevator. It's non-functional. Gunpowder, good. Hello.
Whoever held this poker has got to be covered in slime.
Oh, I see, because there's that green slime. Is it coming out of this room? Maybe. Yeah, looks that way. What is this?
Ah, it reeks to high heaven. What is this stuff?
It's like a roll. Roll of slime?
Someone tried to wash the stain out, but it's still slimy. Ugh, and stinks.
Well, now that we have the key, maybe we need to go up that, go out that door upstairs. Oh, more slime.
Ugh, what a stench.
Josh says that's the carpet Brutus woke up in. Ah, I see. So that was the carpet he was rolled up in. Someone trying to wash something out off of this tray. Oh, look, there's soap there, which means someone made an impression of the key.
Someone tried to wash the stain out, but it's still slimy. Ugh, and stinks.
Someone made an impression of the key. No, and I still can't go in there. A yellow tag that was on Brutus when he woke up in the crematorium. The name listed is Jack White. So that's why. Interesting that Jack White was to be cremated urgently. I guess we need to go out to the cemetery. Because I'm not seeing any more clues out here. All right, outside we go. Ah, can't get over there. Okay, down we go. Gilbert Brisson, don't dig, filth inside. Sergi 10. Look, Mom, I'm on a tombstone. Oh, great. It's called Gotha all over again. Ian Ponomarev, I only wish to speak. Ooh, a recently dug grave. Maybe an exhumed grave. You got all the clues? Asks Pendek. No, I don't believe I have. Max Rizniks no longer has the high ground. That one doesn't have anything for some reason. This one does. Vlad Belyaviv, wake me up after the release. Okay. A bunch of developers. These are the developers having a laugh. Stacy Smith died in self-defense. The reason I'm here is because the note did say to beware the wild beasts in the cemetery, which makes me think there might be something in the cemetery. Why would he have been in the cemetery to encounter a wild beast? St. Bartholomew, Botham's Cemetery? St. Botham's Cemetery? Irina Bellas, brutally murdered by a passerby. Here lies Kyrilo Kuznetsov. Vitaly Kolomets was personally acquainted with the Graph of Andor. Tatiana Rudenko forgot to turn God mode on. Atyonia Melinyokova. Yeah, I'm dead. What's next? V. Peck Allen. So you really thought I was joking? Paul Milowis died for the sanctity of the embargo. Jonathan Barkin, Bom Ilium, Noctum, Horrendum Vestrum in Juramentum. Can't speak Latin. Sold swimming pools in Oakmont. He came from a faraway land once every 6 months. May he rest in peace. Janitor. In love with explosions. I wonder what would happen if I pressed this button. Died for the sins of others. Hello. We've got a big hole in the ground here. What happens? Let's quick save. Oh, and we can't dive in. Must be related to another quest. Which means we're getting ahead of ourselves. Which means our answer is still back inside. Lived under mysterious circumstances, murdered by editor-in-chief. Stood tall, buried deep. I ain't dead. Don't threaten me with a good time. Whether we wanted it or not, I told you I was ill. Lover of redheads, perhaps one too many. Well. Jump in the hole, Ox. I tried and I couldn't. So it means I must have missed something. Let's try this again. Can't go to the office on floor 2. It's locked. Funeral hall floor 1, morgue floor -1, crematorium floor 2. Well, we've been to all of those places. We got the key. It was right here. There's the elevator. It's broken. Looks like that has refilled with scrap. We did already loot it. Down we go. More slime.
Ugh, what a stench. And judging by the dried blood and the dent on this shovel, it was used as a weapon.
Wait, didn't I get that? Oh, come on! For Pete's sake! I had to read it twice? Okay.
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
Okay, so there's Brutus. He used the shovel as a weapon. Likely against the guy who was on duty.
What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Woke up here. But that's not it. Knocked out the guy. Went upstairs. What did he do when he got upstairs?
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay, so this happened first. Another one for you.
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
They carry him down. He's already wrapped in that carpet right there, see? So then down. He wakes up.
What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Knocks the guy out. And escapes.
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
Brutus was brought in by some group who had to deal with the crematorium worker. So, Brutus woke up, knocked the guy out cold, and escaped.
Bingo! Mind Palace. I need to talk to James Warren, the man who was on shift when Brutus woke up in the crematorium. He's suffering from a head injury and requires urgent treatment, which means he's likely at the hospital. Brutus is never going to change. After he regains power over his family, he'll just continue to be as he always was. Murder will just be the start. A second chance for Brutus. A brush with death could make him more compassionate. Make him see how precious life is. I kind of got the impression he was being honest. So, we'll do that for now. Okay, so let's go to the hospital. Where is the hospital? Hold on. There it is. So we need to go there. Locate James Warren. Oakmont Crematorium. Well, this graveyard is really interesting, but looks like we don't need to spend much more time here. So let's head down to the boat. Take it back. What are you doing over here? Fishing, maybe? Let's see, the closest fast travel marker is going to be over here. The music is strangely peaceful. Seems Ox got lucky with the monster. Is there a monster in the graveyard that I missed? I'll count my blessings then. Shoot. Alright, let's head on over to Coverside. You know what? I think we may be at the 2-hour mark. We are, so it's time for a cigar. Oh, man, I'm still so stiff from that hard sleep I had last night. I don't know what it was. I can't think of what I could have possibly drunk last night or eaten that could have made me sleep so rough. But the coffee is helping. Where's my lighter? What? Didn't this guy have tattoos? What the heck? And now she's gone. Okay. Okay. No one. No one. No one. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. We saw a guy in tattoos. He was some cultist, and then all of a sudden, he turns into a crying woman, and then he disappears. Oh, God. All right.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Oh, hospital humor. Looks like we're gonna go upstairs, see if we can find this guy. Cracked in the head? Can't talk to him.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, no luck yet. Nope.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Oh, no. Okay, so did I not go to the right place? I mean, you'd think a guy gets bashed in the head, they would take him to the hospital. Here we are at the hospital. We don't find guy bashed in the head. Well, maybe I need to check the records. Maybe he died or something. Patients after the flood. No. Surgery, male 35 citizen, place of work crematorium, diagnosis head trauma, concussion, treatment hospitalized, second floor of Oakmont St. Mary's Hospital, bed rest recommended. Okay. Second floor of Oakmont's St. Mary Hospital. That's where we are, right? Hospital of St. Mary. I was just on the second floor.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Okay. Second floor. Bed rest. I mean, I can't talk to him. New guy! Out of nowhere! Come on, guys! Did I really have to check the records to just walk right to the guy? No, I guess I did.
You're James Warren, right?
Yeah, that's me. What do you want? I'm sick, can't you see?
A week ago, a group of people brought an unconscious man to the crematorium. I need to know who those people were.
What makes you think I'd know that?
You were supposed to cremate a man listed as Jack White. He escaped, and now he wants to know what's going on. So tell me, who paid you to burn a man alive?
How do you know about White?
I talked to him. I need names, Warren.
I can't. I say anything. I'm toast.
They'll certainly kill you if they find out Jack White is still alive. I can arrange that.
No, please. No, I didn't ask their names. They're priests, but they ain't from St. Michael's Church, that's for sure. They were talking about the Lord of the Woods or something. Maybe from an old Oakmont church? That's all I know, I swear.
Where can I find this church?
I don't know. Some things in this Borg are best left alone.
Dog Shibe says he looks creepy. Yeah, most of the NPCs in this game look creepy. Even our main character, he doesn't look right.
It's not much, but thanks. Wasn't that hard after all, was it?
You got what you came for. Now leave me be.
Bye.
Bye. That'll never stop tickling my fancy. Alright, we need to find the Oakmont Church, right? Brianna says, thank you so much for streaming today. You're saving me from a really busy day at work. I'm happy to oblige. Happy to help. Alright, Oakmont Church. Are they going to force us to go to records first, or? Because I think we could pretty much find the church. Throgmorton Manor, Carpenter Manor, Blackwood Manor. Oh, maybe I do need to. Oakmont City Hall. So we're looking for an Oakmont Church. Old Grove. Oh, Mine Palace. Churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated. The men who brought Brutus to the crematorium were members of an Oakmont church. They mentioned the Lord of the Woods. I think I need to go to the city hall to find the location of the church. Unless it's by the cemetery. Oh, let's go to city hall.
What's your problem?
Amber says, Ox, did you know that Frog Wares released Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, which has the exact same gameplay? I did know they released those games, but I did not know that it was the exact same gameplay. Well, that's good to know, having gotten to understand this particular gameplay. Maybe I should pay those games a visit. Keep up the great live stream, says Buff Canucks. Thank you, Buff Canucks. Always a pleasure to have you on the program. City Hall. Oh, that's right, that lovely lady. Well, let's just go to records. Okay, but it doesn't have anything there. So if I don't find a church's location from City Hall, where do I go? Police station? Library? Newspaper? One of Oakmont's churches. I mean, that's not very subject. See, there's no subject. I'm trying to find a location. You'd think you'd find a location at City Hall. If you don't find a location at City Hall, where do you find a location? Citizen Newcomer Enterprises. Other, period. After the flood, I guess. Registry. None of these. District, we don't really know. Legal documents, maybe? Nope. I don't think I'm in the right place. St. Botzloff's. That could be a church. That's an Advent. Sinstral says enterprises or other after the flood legal document. Well, enterprises after the flood legal document. No. So yeah, so that's not working. So I might have to try. I mean, so the police department would only be for a crime. Like, I'm looking up for a person with a criminal record. I'm not going to go there to find a location. I could look up to see if a church made the news. I have a feeling it might be this. Doug Shibe says, I'm watching while laying on the rug of my uncle's room. Sounds cozy. Let's try Advent Central. I think this may be a church. Yep, that's a church. Ha ha ha. Who needs to look it up when you can just fast travel to the largest, creepiest location in the entire game? Holy cow. What is that? What kind of church is this? Oh. Yeah, pulling out my gun. What is that giant doodad going up there? Hold on, I gotta see this. Oh, it's a woman, shackled to a stake. What is this doing outside a church? It's disgusting. All right, into the church, let's find out.
The door won't budge.
Oh, come on. Come on, guys. One of Oakmont's churches. I guess it could be another church. Maybe I just didn't go to the right church. Doggone it. Alright, well then we gotta find a location of the church. We'll just do this. Let's go to the newspaper. Newspaper's got to have a location of the church, right? Maybe we'll find a news article about the church or an advertisement. Oh! New case, historical heritage. This is it, St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush.
St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Let the flame redeem your sins.
I missed one note and I can't walk through the door. All right, let's do this. Ooh, that is creepy.
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred pyre.
Well, they're burning all their wealth. I wonder if he sees what I see. See what's in that wealth. Got books, a bonnet, a roll of some sort. I hear a bell chime. Or who the bell tolls. I'm gonna listen to Metallica now.
Praise the holy pyre. Praise the flaming K.
Oh God. Are they gonna burn a wick?
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our Kay.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Like warm milk? Who bathes in warm milk?
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our Kay.
No, I mean, they started down the hill, right?
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred pyre.
So they burn all their stuff.
Praise the holy pyre. Praise the flaming K.
And they march up to the gate, or to the door of the church. They've got sticks here because they're going to burn the church.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our Kay.
These fire worshippers are zealous. I wonder what other rites they use to glorify their flaming deity. The door won't budge.
I still can't get in, huh? Okay. St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush was built at the foot of the huge monolith. It is a cradle of the zealous fire worshippers, and its flock consider flame divine. The believers burn their property to be cleansed from sins. They consider afterlife to be the everlasting pyre, but only the sinners will be scorched and suffer in it. This may be completely unrelated to what I'm here to do. Because that added a new quest. Oh! But here we got some churches. This brochure will tell you about our oldest, proudest sites, the Church of Redemption, the Church of St. Michael, the University of Oakmont. So we got a church location here. The oldest church in Oakmont, dedicated to St. Michael. Well, that's where we're at. Redemption Church. Central Salvation Harbor. Right there. Marsh Avenue, between Polaris and Old Church Road. Okay, are there any other churches? Fish Market, Marketplace. The hospital. We've been there. And the university, we've been there. So, looks like if it's not St. Michael's or St. Michel, it's got to be Redemption Church, which means we've got to go down here.
The door won't budge.
Can't go in there. This is where they burned all their belongings.
What's your problem? What you say? Knock it
What's
off.
your problem?
All right, well, let's try the other one. Down here we go. Sinistralger says Redemption Church built by the Carpenter family. Oh, yeah. Carpenter family. Where did I hear that before? Carpenter's Manor. Brutus Carpenter. Redemption Church, built by the Carpenter family. Makes sense for the Carpenter family to be called the Woodlords, says Giovanni. Yeah, you're right. You, sir, are right. Okay, we got our boat. Let's see, we need to go to Old Church Road, and that's dead ahead. What are you doing up there? Don't throw anything on me. Old Church Road. Redemption Church, just down here and to the left.
Quit staring, newcomer. Get the truck out of here.
There it is. We got a graveyard, a new graveyard here. Oh, it's much smaller, not quite as grand. Let's see, what do we got on these gravestones? No, nothing. No more inside developer jokes? I mean, you know that was a Fallout 2 reference. All those developer inside references on the gravestones. They got that from Fallout 2. Alright, let's see if we can find something, anything here. The door? Can you get inside this bad boy? It's probably on the other side. Let's check out this sign. There was something on the last one. Yep.
Church of Redemption, founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord.
What you reading? You want to talk to me? Okay. There's smoke on the ground. Either it's all this water evaporating or something eerie is here. Oh man, why is this so creepy? Still lit candles. There's always these lit candles in places that have been abandoned for hundreds of years. I want to know where you can buy candles that never run out, because that could prove useful. Music. I wonder what they're singing. I can't read it. Okay. Let's go upstairs first. Basement is probably where we're gonna have to go. I missed a mind palace, didn't I? Rob Colley with a wonderful tip. Thank you, Rob Colley. Extremely generous. Okay, before we go downstairs, let's grab this. I missed this. I don't know how I missed this, but I did.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed! The sky smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
So this must be from 1667, when the church was built, right?
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
Something, let them see this or something like that. Okay, so what happened to the carpenters? No, it's out back, on the opposite side of the church. Come on, let me up. What happened in the backyard, eh?
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay, so something bad happened to the carpenters. Their entire house burned down. They were warned. This was them being warned.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed. The sky smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
No, that's last. First, pardon me. First, the sky smites the carpenters.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
House fire kills his entire family. But then...
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the Carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
So they build a church here, and they're warned by the locals.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed. The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
The old Carpenter Manor stood here centuries ago, until a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The church was built over the ruin.
Okay. So that's why it's called Redemption. Basement.
Door won't budge.
Okay, so we need to find a way downstairs. Key. Okay, so we came from there. We opened all these. Door here.
The door won't budge.
Looks like there's a diving suit down there.
The door won't budge.
Could we not be at the right place? Brutus Carpenter, descendant of the Carpenter family, whose manor burnt down in 1667, lost all his family, built a church on the ruins, names it Redemption Church, but we come here and we can't do anything. Maybe we need to visit the Carpenter Manor first. Or maybe I need to use my mind palace. See if I find a hidden wall or something. Well, frustrating. Okay, well, let's go to the Carpenter Manor. Maybe we can get a clue that we have to have first before coming back here to the church. I still bet this is where we have to go, the Church of Redemption. Maybe we just did it out of order. See if we can find a telephone booth. There's one.
Extra, extra. All the news.
Now... Carpenter's Manor is in southern Old Grove on Gold Ridge Road. Between Century and Hillside. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, let's go there.
Don't do that again.
Carpenter family offers food and medicine. Strange for a crime boss to do that.
Hey, you. No loitering.
They've got one male
Only
face.
workers are permitted on the premises.
You're handing out supplies for free. That seems awful charitable.
Mr. Carpenter is a pillar of our community, generously donating half of our supplies to the people of Oakmont in their time of need.
I could use some supplies, if you can spare them, that is.
Here, take some medicine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Nice.
I'm looking for work. I heard you might have a job.
Sure. There's a sack of potatoes in the basement of the manor. Go get it. Bring it here, okay?
Got it.
Get a move on then.
That's it?
Bye.
Okay. New Mind Palace clue. Churchgoers when our carpenters are helping the poor. So this goes in line with the idea that he's reformed. Carpenter's Manor, built on crime. Well, there's wheelchair access. Let's go get the sack of potatoes before we go upstairs with those armed guards waiting for us. But that's right, we have to remember Doppelganger. There's another carpenter, right? Ooh, back door. Hey, what's this? Some strange insignia on that costume. Doesn't appear to be important, though. Could it be we're walking into a trap? Fetching a sack of potatoes? We'll just steal some potatoes while we're here. You know, being a good private eye. Lots of boxed foods, canned goods. Looks like they really can help the poor. They're set up for it. Hello.
So, where are the potatoes?
Help me! Please! Help me! Please!
He's mad. He's completely mad. Help me.
so I can't use my mind palace power for too long.
Help me, please.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Why are they saying that? I'm not completely mad. A whole lot for a sack of potatoes.
Ah, please, friend. Don't take away my food.
Your food? This is stolen. This sack was meant to go to the hungry.
We are the hungry, mister. Me and my family. I have 5 children to feed and nothing to feed them with. And look, we'll starve to death without it. Have a heart.
I don't get it. You can have food for free. The Carpenters are distributing it. So why steal?
They'd only give me 1 portion. Even though I told them that my wife and kids are too weak to get here.
Don't worry, I get it. Look, hang on to the sack for now. I'll try to work something out for you, okay?
Oh, thank you, mister. Kay bless you. You're a lifesaver.
Just don't go anywhere. I'll be back soon.
Watch, he disappears. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
There's a minor issue.
What? What issue?
Well, the sack was stolen by one of your workers. I tracked him down so he's not going anywhere, but I'm trying to decide what to do with him.
Damn thieves. Man, take them.
I'm sure your boss would want to know about it, but I can see you're pretty busy.
What's this guy?
Tell you what, I'll go talk to him for you.
You're right. I'm needed here. Vera, go see Mr. Graham Carpenter and report the incident. He's upstairs.
Okay, well, this got me upstairs. Now, gonna move aside, boys? It's that way. So Graham Carpenter upstairs. Where will I find him? Probably in fancy room over there. Hey, but what's this? Note on the door. Don't let Papa Brut have the keys to the room. He's already lost them twice around the house. Note on Brutus's door. Oh! What? What? Why is it a squid now? Why am I following a squid? Okay. Well, where are you taking me now? First potatoes, and now flying squid monsters. Gotta get a key to the door. Oh. It's in one of these cans. Got the key. Thank you, flying squid monsters. Brutus, I'm home. Let's do a hard save.
Brutus Carpenter, I presume.
Yes, that's right. Did you bring me something to eat? I'm very hungry.
No, sorry.
Ah, well, move on then.
Bye.
Bye. He's sitting there drinking. Okay. Oh! That's Titan. Or one of the gods eating his son, right? Is that supposed to tell us that this guy's like a doppelganger cannibal guy? Oh, hello. What have we here?
Huh. Now, weren't you the one who called Robert an ape lover, Brutus? This has been empty for years. Seems someone believes eternal life comes in a bottle.
Brutus's diary. This is an unexpected turn of events. I'm on the verge of complete rejuvenation. Frankly, I didn't expect the flock of this age-old church to still exist, let alone assist on my quest. Perhaps this high priest merely feigns disgust at our family's proclivities, or perhaps he finally understands why I must prolong my existence. Regardless, all that remains is to meet with him. The cost is irrelevant, for out of all of Oakmont, I alone deserve eternal life. Tomorrow, the city will meet a new, young Brutus Carpenter. Hello. Okay. Key evidence collected, but not all evidence. Brutus met the priest of an old church. The churchgoers wanted Brutus cremated. All the evidence leads to an old Oakmont church that worships the Lord of the Woods. Maybe some history books could shed some light about which church it is. So I was premature. I was trying to track down this church before I found more evidence at the manor. And I need to find some history books.
What you making, kid?
I'm not your chef, buddy. Okay, so more clues. I have not found them all. I did find this.
Huh. Now, weren't you the one who called Robert an ape lover, Brutus?
Don't you mean Kronos? Yes, I did mean Kronos.
Yeah, you don't get these for staying in your foxhole.
Letter from Boston, dear Graham. I was very glad to receive your last letter, and I appreciate that you're worried about me. I want to thank you once more for saving my life in that battle. I'm sorry about what happened to your face. You could have just left me there dying, but you didn't. I am forever in your debt, Jones. So something happened to Graham in the war. Something bad to his face. Oh.
I've seen this face before.
Yep, that's Mr. Yellow. So they're in Paris, Mr. Yellow on the right-hand side, but we don't know Mr. Injured Face. We don't know who he is.
Paris, December 1918. Right after the guns stopped firing.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Inside church. He's got cultist tattoos on. But that's the father. Maybe we've got burned-faced guy on the ground there, Graham?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes, Graham Carpenter. How can I help?
One of your workers is a thief. Stole a sack of potatoes.
Oh. I do hope my people haven't taken it into their own hands.
Not yet. Is there a way to solve this peacefully? The guy has a hungry family. That's why he stole.
I won't punish a man for trying to feed his family. Why didn't he simply ask me for more food? Tell him he can keep what he stole. If he needs more, let him come back. It may be that he'll need medicine too. Can you give him this? It's not much, but it'll help.
No offense, but why such generosity all of a sudden? I mean, this distribution of supplies.
I hope to set an example for the other influential families of Oakmont. Together we can make our city a better place. Besides, after the incident with the poisoned fish, people were left with nothing to eat. I had to take action to prevent starvation.
Thank you. I thought Brutus was the head of the Carpenter family. Something changed?
Oh, no, not at all. My father's still in charge. I've simply taken on some of his responsibilities. He's past his prime and needs more rest.
The mask. Why do you wear it?
A war wound. I prefer not to discuss it if you don't mind.
Goodbye.
All evidence collected. Fascinating. So this is Brutus's son. After the poisoned fish debacle, he decides to start giving away all of his family's food. He goes to the war and comes back wounded and a changed man, wanting to give away. He's brave. He saved a friend in battle. Didn't have to, but did anyway. But then there's this.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
So he is somehow related to the cultists. And then there's also this. He's with our yellow suit guy.
I've seen this face before.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to the guy that he can keep his sack of potatoes, and then maybe we can track down that church. But who's this?
What you making, kid?
That's not the same guy we saw back in that shack. Something weird's going on. And we didn't get to finish exploring this place. There is another basement level after all. We got interrupted by a vision. So perhaps we'll find a few more containers. Then we can go talk to the potato thief. Ooh, we got slime. It's locked. Can't get down there. What's he hiding in the basement? Oh, that's right. Potato thief. And he's still here.
Me again. You can relax. Everything's been taken care of. The sack is yours.
Oh, bless you, sir. My little ones will eat today because of you.
Look, I talked to Carpenter about your situation. He said to come by whenever you've a need. He'll do right by your family.
Really? I didn't know Mr. Carpenter was so generous. That family sure has changed. Thank you again, friend.
You said the Carpenters have changed. What were they like before?
Well...
Hey, you can shoot straight with me. It's all right. We'll keep it between us.
Worse. A lot worse. Criminals and murderers. Rumors are their boss, Brutus, defiled several women and got away scot-free. Terrible. People called them a grand family. Their word is law in Oakmont, along with the Throgmortons and Blackwoods. Tread carefully with them.
Hey, listen. I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise? Okay. What is it?
I can keep it. Or I can say, I just wish you good health.
Carpenter wanted me to give you this.
Kay bless him and his generosity. Please, send him my thanks.
Okay. Let's use up some of the scrap that we've accumulated. And for the first time in our gameplay, we are fully stocked. Oh no, now we are fully stocked on everything. Okay, this leaves one thing unresolved. All evidence leads to an old Oakmont church that worships some Lord of the Woods. Maybe a history book can shed some light on which church it is. Graham wants to change his family. Carpenters are helping the poor. Churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated. Graham's brave enough to go against the family's tradition. He really wants to change things for the better. So it looks like we don't have enough to have an alternative option here. So where would we find a history book? Library. Right there. Okay, so we need to go to Advent Central.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to Oakmont University Library. Joy Hayden. Can I help?
Charles Reed, private investigator. I need to see your book catalogs.
Sure. Over there.
And that's it? No payment, no threatening, no favors in return?
No. Library public. Knowledge for everyone. Welcome.
Well, that's music to my, eyes. I apologize for my bluntness, but can I ask you a question?
Mouth?
Yeah.
Punishment. Long story.
Again, sorry for me being so direct, but that can't be legal, can it? This looks like... it looks like torture.
Legal in Oakmont. Local custom.
Huh. This city doesn't look like it has much need for books, except as fuel for fires. How come the library is in such good shape?
Mr. Throgmorton. Funds. Keeps everything in check.
Really? Huh. I wouldn't have thought that of him. I wonder why.
He says people need hope, entertainment, escapism. Now more than ever, can't imagine library without his help.
Bye, Joy.
Well, quiet please indeed. Is that why she had her mouth sewed? Did she talk in the library? Mayor McGarbage with the tip. Thank you, Mayor McGarbage. Okay, we'll just leave her be for now. Now, Find an old Oakmont church. History. Local. An old Oakmont church that worships the Lord of the Woods. Bingo. Prayer to the Heavens. Another prominent Oakmont place of worship was the Redemption Church. Right, we were there. Its flock venerated Kay as the Lord of the Woods. So Kay is the Lord of the Woods, the shepherd of the lost lambs. Redemption Church was at one time the city's largest congregation, but its influence dwindled after St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush was founded. Redemption Church still stands in Central Salvation Harbor on Marsh Avenue between Polaris Road and Old Church Road. Later, lady. Gosh, I wish there was something I could do about that. That's just weird. Weird and messed up. All right, let's see if there's any loot back here. We've got boots. You, ever want to follow the yellow brick road? There you go. Let's see. Wow, look at this place. Sprawling. Whoa. Can I talk to him? No? So it is being used. People are enjoying the library. Okay. So, Redemption Church. Where was it again? It was down here, right? Yep, Polaris Street. All right, so... TJ says she was most likely to become a shrunken head in her high school class. Okay, here we go. Old Church Road.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy it. Paper, mister.
Is that the back of the church? I'm lost. Yeah, there it is. Back of the church. All right, so we came here and we saw the visions, so we don't need to do that again. Hopefully now we can go into that locked door. Oh, and now it's locked? It wasn't locked when we were here earlier. What? These statues also weren't here previously, were they? Oh. Okay. Right. That's not the Virgin Mary. No, that's not the Virgin Mary at all. It's a cult, not a church. Who would have thought? Not that yet. It's a cult, not a church. Okay, well, down we go. Take your time. Golly. The invisible ones are just awful. Okay. We got more here. Goodness gracious. Oh! Oh, what's in there? Dismembered body parts and squids. Holy cow! What is that? It's a dead squid creature. Oh. It's a cult, they say. Man, I can't believe I'm already that low on health. It's a good thing they gave me a lot of scrap upstairs. What's this? Note from the church. Hilda failed to seduce the mayor with promises of eternal life. Now we need some mercury spilled in his bedroom to make our proposal more attractive. So they're poisoning the mayor? So he'll join their cult? Alright, that's it. Shotgun time. Time to kill some squid creatures. We got a body in the corner. Priest's diary. I burned the seductive witch, my daughter, my cursed seed, but she came back. How long will the Almighty test my faith? She is here laughing at my weakness. Her body is not hers anymore. It is the filthy goat's womb? What the heck? The breeder of the devil's spawn. She is mine, my blood, my treasure. Now neither the devil nor the filthy men may touch her, for I have smitten her sinful flesh, mixed her beauty with dust. How could it be? How? She came back, born by the sinful hole in her body turned to. What in the world? She whispers to me, promising we'll be together always. They hanged me, their father, but not for long. That night I was born again by my dear daughter. What? She kills her daughter, then her daughter gives birth to her? What in the world?
The door won't budge.
Oh, keys.
Something's chewed this one up real bad.
Okay. Hold on, let's use up as much scrap as we can. Well, that was disturbing. Ooh, we got a pool of slime.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
Oh no, am I gonna have to go underwater? Oh yeah. Well, let's dive right in.
Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use. Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use.
Okay, so how do I use it? Oh! Looks like I gotta do some vision seeking first.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
There's one upstairs.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Oh, there's a lot of them. I'm gonna kill them all. Okay. So, cult upstairs, mother's womb, grabbing documents, taking them downstairs. Here we find 2.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
Okay, they put on their diving costumes, go downstairs.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Take them to the crematorium? Are they like doppelgangers? Squid doppelganger things? Or bodies? Of victims? Are they doing some sort of rebirth ceremony? What was with that hungry guy back in the Carpenter's Manor? Okay, so I'm guessing they perform a prayer or some sort of seance thing.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
By mother's womb, they're likely referring to the sea, so they want to dive to the sea. Before they do so, they've got to burn all the evidence.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
They burn the evidence, then they've got to burn the bodies.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
And finally they dive.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
A group of fanatics based in the Redemption Church got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could, and dived.
Spooky, 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 spooky. Spooky. Mind Palace. It's not a church, it's a cult. Church records are taken away. The cultists hid under the church. Churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated. Church records taken away. No. The answers are underwater. The records taken by the cultists are my only hope of discovering who betrayed Brutus. The answers are underwater. Underwater we go. Oh, yeah, just do it. Big jump. Oh, sure. Why not? It's just the deep, dark sea. Oh, okay. Hope none of you have thalassophobia or whatever it's called. Here we go. Let the Lord of the Woods' azure eyes guide you. Lord of the Woods has blue eyes? Oh, there's my diving hook. Press T for more information. I did this already. A harpoon gun stuns hostile creatures. The flares light your way and can distract hostile creatures. If damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. Oh, and it was a big rock wall on the way. Let's get my spear gun. It's the eye. Follow the eye. Alley-oop. Big jumps. More big jumps. Come on, I want a big jump up here. There. Can I not get up here? Oh, we're climbing. Follow the eyes. Come on. he's struggling as much as I am. Come on. There we go. Up the rocks. Oh, this is awkward. Couldn't they have formed a nice staircase? This is awful. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck in rocks. There we go. Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh, what was that? It moved. Oh, it was watching me from the rocks. Oh, no. No. Okay. We got like sulfur emissions. Oh, boy. Big drop. Big drop. Oh, that's a cool effect. Hold V. Okay. Restores damage. Okay. Follow the rocks. The floating eyes. Oh, there's the other one. What's over there? Just damage. Oh, take damage to the vents. By the vents. The eyes shall guide my path. Shall mark my path. Guide me. Alright, I made it. What's next? Is this a big wall? No, there's another one. Oh, and I gotta get through more of these vents. Guess I gotta time it right. Oh, they're hurting me. Restore pressure. All the way back up. Almost there. Where am I? Oh, no map. I can't even see myself on the map. Okay. Oh, squid. Squid. Maybe it's nice. No. That's a long reload. Run for it. Make a run for it. He's gonna run to the light. Oh, we made it. Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm almost dead. Well, I should have healed myself when it wouldn't have consumed first aid kits, doggone it. Alright, let's shotgun this buddy. Oh, it's a boob monster. Oh. Which one's the bad one? That's the boob monster with evil teeth, and that's the human boob monster. Oh no. That's the last thing we need. What we got down here? Oh. Something over there. Hello!
Why are you here? You look like a fresh wound.
Back at you!
Yeah, well, you're no oil painting yourself, fella.
Imbecile. Strike us down and many more will rise, fresh from the fecund mother's womb, slick, naked, yet burgeoning with strength. Our eyes infest this city, our hands too. We fill young Graham with our words, and soon he will be hollow.
What was that about young Graham?
His house is divided. It cannot stand. The young will succeed the old, as new shoots rise from decay. Our growth shall choke the sun. The veins we open will seed crimson blossoms. The fecund mother grants new life. You should have stayed above.
Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Hold on. many crickets! Well, the other guys didn't turn hostile. Are they captives? Whoa.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
Are you my mommy? Where's my mommy? What you making, kid?
Oh.
Got anything to eat? I'm hungry.
So they're making duplicates or clones or doppelgangers of the old man.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
A letter from the church. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gifts of the Lord of the Woods and the fecund mother. This is our chance to change Oakmont once and for all. Help Graham, the son, to get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be opened for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what you have to do. Hey! Key evidence collected. But not all evidence collected. Well, let's try the Mind Palace. Graham had to deal with the church. The church can control Graham. No? Graham wants to take Brutus's place. Graham is the one who tried to take Brutus's place as head of the family. Okay. Graham's motivated to change things. Looks like we don't have enough information yet. What? I don't have enough yet. Ah. The cult will try to use Graham to grow their power base in Oakmont. Okay. Graham will stand firm. Graham is able to resist the cult's influence. He is made of stronger stuff than they think. Graham will become nothing more than a puppet, his strings pulled by the cult. Well, what do we think? I mean, he's a World War I survivor. He has sustained a wound. He's trying to take over his father's mafia family, but then he starts giving food to the poor. The family will be in good hands with Graham. He can change the city for better and be able to resist the cult. So that's the decision we have to make. Brutus must be the head of the Carpenter family. He may be cruel, but at least he won't be manipulated by the cult. Ah. Ox, look at the giant statue you're under. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's a big mouth. Well, tough decision. Which one do we leave in charge? The guy who might be influenced by the cult? I mean, he did try to kill his father, but his father was a bad guy. But has his father really changed? Tough decisions, man. Well, we killed whatever that thing was. songs of the horned woods. Yah! We'll feed the daughter of the woods so she devours the weak flesh. Yah! Shub Nigroth! A mortal man is allowed to touch the womb of the life. Yah! A mortal man is allowed to be reborn in a new form. Yah! A mortal man will gain 1,000 faces, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 vessels for his mind. Can we put our hand there? Well, I did not get all evidence. It bothers me. No. What am I missing? Was I supposed to talk with one of these people I killed? Climb up there? Oh, the wheelchair!
Well made. Pricey.
That's it. Okay, I had to see the wheelchair. Ha! Okay, I'm really torn because Graham seems like a decent human being. He established himself in the war, which is admirable. He's sacrificed himself for another guy, which is admirable, but he's working with this cult. So we have to make a judgment call based on very little information. Do we believe that a guy who at one point burned a man to death for going to the police, and whom his son says violated many women, do we believe that his near-death experience changed him enough to turn over a new leaf, thereby helping the poor and not having an influence and not being influenced by the cult? Or do we believe that everything his son did was justified because Brutus was just that horrible of a guy, even if that means he had to work with the cult a bit to do so, but that he's just such a strong individual that he's not going to be influenced by them, that he'll hold his own? We really don't know enough about these guys to make a judgment call. Really, we have to base it on the war medals we saw, the letter from his friend, and the verbal testimony from his son that this guy's a womanizer and violates people. I don't know, I'm starting to lean towards Graham. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna get the bends. Man, I'm really torn here, ladies and gents. I don't know what the right decision is. Do I go back to Graham or Brutus? Let's do a hard save. Save. Manual save. Let's go back to Graham. Let's see what happens. If I don't like what I hear, we can reload the save and go with Brutus. Let's talk with the doppelganger.
What you making, kid?
Yeah, not much there. Let's talk with Graham.
Tell me why you tried to kill your father.
What are you talking about?
I know all about your plan. I have proof. Just level with me.
I knew you weren't just a worker. Look, I'm not proud of what I did. He's my father. But he was a terrible, terrible man. Crime has always been my family's business. I want to change that. I want to help people. But he will never stand for it.
So that's how it is.
My father sent you here. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I'm Charles Reed.
I can change this city, Mr. Reed. But to do that, I must be the head of the Carpenter family. I need to have that influence. I'll pay you if you need. But please, listen to your conscience. Brutus will not change. He harms so many, he must die.
Major Baxter says, think about the EOD's ultimate goal. Bad. I mean, I know, I would never side with the EOD. I'm working under the presumption that Graham can stand against the EOD, that he might be working with them now. Oh, man, listening to myself talk. If he's working with them now...
Actually, I do need something. In exchange, can you smuggle a man out of the city?
Ah, I can. If that's what you want, I'll arrange everything.
I'll think about your proposal.
Be wise, Mr. Reed. Oakmont's future depends on your decision.
Goodbye.
If he has so poor judgment... If he has so poor judgment that he's gonna work with them at all, how can I trust that someday he's just gonna say, nope, I'm drawing the line here? Okay, his father was at... Where was the father at? Here?
Damn newcomers!
I did it again. This was the alley. You're still here. It was the bar? South of Seven Oaks Bar? Okay. Thank you.
Stop it.
Whoa! That could have been bad. Whoops. I think I just broke my game. There we go. All right, we're south of Seven Oaks. What's with all the Spaceballs and Mel Brooks quotes in the chat? guys are having a laugh, aren't you? Alright, where was it? Man. Oh, I went the wrong way. South, right. I need to look at my compass. See, they teleported me to the base, so I never had an opportunity to mark it on my map. And I don't know where it is. Along the shore side, near the bar in Salvation Harbor. I've gone too far. Oh, is this it? Yeah. This is it.
Funny thing, I found a dead woman in your basement. Now, I don't suppose you had your men kill her.
Quiet, you! You're scaring Mary. Look, she didn't die by my order, kid. Take my word for it. And the guilty have already been severely punished. Look, I have my shortcomings, but I don't hurt women or kids.
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
First, I want to know what your plans are for when you resume as head of the family.
Everything will go back to how it was before. Tradition exists for a reason, kid. Besides, it's none of your damn business.
It was your son, Graham. He got mixed up with some kind of cult. They helped him to create your doubles.
My son? You'd better be sure about this.
I am. He paid for your cremation. I found this letter in the cultist's lair. There's no doubt it was him.
Graham was in cahoots with these wackos? That's hard to take in. I mean, we've had our differences, but this...
I'm sorry, Mr. Carpenter. I don't mean to be rude, but there's still the matter of smuggling my client out of Oakmont.
Yeah, right. Okay, kid. You've done well. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Your man will leave the Borg tomorrow night. Tell him to be ready.
Thank you.
I got sad music.
Hey, what's your business, kid?
Just calm down. No need for violence.
Hey, what's your business, kid?
Alright. Let's see what happens if I do it the other way. Oh, did I just overwrite that save? I did. You can always kill him. David says you should head to the hotel after meeting Fred and into your room for a nice scene after reading the notice board on your room. Okay. Man, it keeps putting... I've got a lot of autosaves here. Well, let's try going back to 46. Okay, let's try going back to 42. Okay. So what's he gonna do? Have me go assassinate his father?
Don't do that again.
Something wrong. Something wrong.
Oh, and I can't talk to him again. So what, do I kill him? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess that's what I have to do. I either have to kill him or side with him. Yep. Well, let's just go with Brutus, because we can't have the cult's influence, even though it sounds like I got a sad ending there. All right, now where was Fred? Was in the basement of the fish market. Okay, so we need to go back to the fish market. Where's the... There it is. Fish market was right there.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Wait, no, this is where I was assassinated. Or they tried to assassinate me.
It's done, Fred. The Carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebony Blackwood.
Alright, I'll be out in a minute, okay? I'll see it in a minute. I'll be out in a minute, okay?
Haven't had the pleasure. Anything I should know about him?
Ebony is a preacher at the fish market and a high-ranking priest within the order. Very knowledgeable and very dangerous if you cross him. So I recommend that you don't cross him. Follow me so far?
Gotcha. Keep talking.
If the order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebony does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept. I'll give you the address to the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about you.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Okay, case complete. And I got my battle rifle. Costume unlocked gangster. Let's head back to the hotel. New case. Nosedive. Well, that'll be fun. The academic poisoner. Oakmont University has lost one of its most esteemed teachers. The professor of biochemistry from the Department of Medicine, Dr. George Cavendish, PhD, turned out to be responsible for numerous deaths. This maniac appears to have poisoned multiple innocent bystanders in recent days, leaving the academic world shaken. While some of his colleagues admit that with his passion he seemed capable of anything, others characterize him as a talented researcher and law-abiding citizen. His ex-wife Anna Little appeared relieved by the news. He finally got what was coming to him, she said. I'm glad that the EOD was able to clear its good name after all he did to us. In memoriam, today we are shaken by the tragic death of the promising researchers who went to study the depths of the sea but were doomed to never return. The city mourns the loss of these brilliant minds who laid down their lives for the sake of science. The names of the expedition members will be engraved on a memorial established at Oakmont University. Carpenter, the heir, dead. Misfortune has struck the Carpenter household. Graham Carpenter, son of Grand Family's head, Brutus, has been found dead in his room. Doctors suggest the death was the result of food poisoning and have pointed the finger at bad fish as the cause. Carpenter Sr. cremated his son with all due honors and immediately returned to active participation in city life after a long vacation. I do not have time to mourn, he told our reporter. I have more important things to do. Ooh. What the heck? Oh my god, did I make the wrong choice? Oh no! Oh no, I made the wrong choice! Well, I got the gangster outfit. But I'm still enjoying the wind coat. Oh, man. All right, well, you know what? It's time to end the broadcast. It's 2 o'clock on the dot. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thanks for joining me, everyone. This game is just tripping me out. Every decision I make is just, I got to rack my mind around it because I don't know which is right. We don't get enough definitive information, which I suppose is the way life is, I guess. So I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are as well. We'll do another live stream of the Sunken City or the Sinking City next week. There is Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is coming out soon, and I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate that. I just know that I really want to. We may have to replace the Sunken City or the Sinking City with that. But we'll see. We'll see as soon as the game comes out. I will be doing live streams of it. In the meantime, Fallout 2 episode this weekend if I get it done in time, which I should, and maybe another piece of content if I have time. Otherwise, thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll have another live stream on Monday, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, just like I did this week, for some Dishonored 2. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you all very soon.